rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you've played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
And Embiid with the block. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Richardson outside. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Richardson up top. 76ers moving the ball around. The drive by Simmons. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Powell with it. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. High arcing shot.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Harris misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Brunson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The pass to Finney Smith. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
What's up?
And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
He had a nice open look right there. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Passes it to Simmons. Harris with it. Brunson covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers. And I think it makes sense for both sides. And he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And Harris drops them both. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Here's Finney-Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Here's Brunson. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Simmons. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Simmons. Brunson, no good. The 76ers leading by 5 to the inside. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Hardaway, no good. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Richardson outside. Mavericks with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Brunson, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Simmons. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Horford, and he makes good on his first shot of the game.
You have to contest shots no matter where Al Horford is on the floor. That time, he's working the mid-range.
Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. The pass to Powell. Now here's Hardaway. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Richardson, good.
A sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Hardaway. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Right, the pass to Curry. And again, Dallas turns it over. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. In third, the Mavericks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Simmons. Porzingis with the block. Right against Simmons. And here is Wright. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Clock at 4. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. He lobs it up. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And for Philadelphia, they've come through for their fans this season.
all the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Jackson, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Lee in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your...
It's here for Ben Simmons. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 3rd in assists, 5th in steals, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Now here's Curry, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Lee outside. Dishes to Curry. Pass to Kleba. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Shots good by Simmons.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Wright. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To stop the drought, Kleba with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
The 76ers leading by 11. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Pass to Ennis. Lets the 3 fly. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Curry. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Steph Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
And stolen by Wright. With the floater, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Ben Simmons. And he makes both free throws. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next? How can I be better?
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Wright. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock.
76ers foul. That's his first personal foul.
Here's Kleba. Last game he had 10 points. Wright looking around. Clock at 6.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Down low, here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's Curry. He kicks it to Jackson. Lee passes to Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 5.
Well, you love that Courtney Lee, a tremendous shooter, is willing to give it up when he sees a guy open. That's good stuff.
Now Ennis. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From 13, Thibault can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 11. And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Dallas. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Thibault, the pass to Scott. Here's Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Scott. O'Quinn trying to free himself up, and he overshot that one, missing. Curry looking around.
O'Quinn's length makes it very tough to get the better of him. Very hard to shoot over.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Steps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
You've got Ennis. Mike's got out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Thibault in at the point guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Here's Thibault. The Mavericks making the shot. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Wright. The teardrop falls in. Wright's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to O'Quinn. Here's Thibault. He averages about 5 points a game. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright. How last month turned out for him? He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Outside Curry. Right side. can't hit from in close.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The kick out to Scott. Here's Thibault, covered by Lee. Thibault can't get it to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Curry. Here's Wright. Lays it up off the glass. Wright's got 8.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And missed
Here. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. In third, the Mavericks.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Mavericks trail by 4. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Porzingis can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Now, here's Richardson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's O'Quinn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
250 pounds with broad shoulders. Kyle O'Quinn, tough to contain this guy inside.
Doris, if you had a list of players with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind, James Harden obviously has been in the MVP race.
2 shots.
For 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
See, here's yet another second-round pick in Kyle O'Quinn, who has proven himself to be a quality role player. This is a big man who plays with tremendous physicality.
Here's Finney Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer right. That one misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Richardson outside. The 3 connects from three-point range. Richardson's got 10.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now the pass to Pop. Porzingis trying to get free. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Powell. Right against Richardson. And he converts the layup. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Bounce pass from Wright. Passes to Finney Smith. Wright outside. Outside, Porzingis. A three ball. Another three for Dallas.
Just such a good feel for the game. Porzingis sees that clock dwindling, stays calm. Money in the bank, baby.
Korkmaz kicks to Richardson. Harris outside. They get a hand on it. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Horford no luck. Mavericks trail by 6. Inside, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. Now here is Harris. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Harris passes to Embiid. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Hardaway against Harris. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
Hardaway hits them both.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Now here's Simmons. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Now here's Porzingis. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Brunson, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Josh Richardson. And the pass to Hardaway. Five to shoot. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Harris. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Powell with it. He has 5. Now here is Hardaway. From deep three-point range, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Simmons penetrating. Good. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, what's not to like?
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Lee's checked in for Hardaway. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Curry. He's got 8.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And he makes the first. And Harris drops them both. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
They get the rebound, and Simmons slams it in.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
And now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Dallas. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Scott, good.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. He dishes it to Lee. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Embiid. Harris looking it over. Kicks to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Curry against Simmons. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Curry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Porzingis, that's a 2. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
Did we play? And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
With everything Ben Simmons gives you, the scoring is great. But in the first half, he was aggressive with his offense, getting his shots to go down. A welcome sight for this team.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Now Harris. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Richardson, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Mavericks shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Finney Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 7.
See, you can tell Porzingis knows when he's in close, he's got the kind of size, touch, and length to make that look easy.
Richardson attacking. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. There's the pass to Powell. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Count that one. 10 points for him.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has, a guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now here's Brunson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Harris passes to Simmons. To the paint. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Boy, you consider the Dallas Mavericks last season missing the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. That ties their 2nd longest playoff drought in franchise history. You've got to believe this is a group that's highly motivated.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. 4 on the clock. A 3 from Porzingis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Powell. Offensive rebound. No good from Simmons. Mavericks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Brunson scanning the floor. Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
Trying to end the drought, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And the Mavericks, a proud franchise. Doris looking to get back into the playoffs this season.
No doubt, Kevin. They have reloaded with young star talent. Kristaps Porzingis, already an all-star. Luca Doncic, the rookie of the year. I think this is a group ready to make some noise.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Hardaway. The 76ers leading by 22. Pass to Horford. Back to Richardson. That one good for 2. Richardson's got 20.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Wright. He's got 8. Powell dishes to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Outside, Porzingis sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, the shot mechanics are just beautiful to watch. Kristaps Porzingis, you cannot give him space.
Richardson attacking. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Horford. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Embiid. It's blocked. And here is Wright. Pass to Finney Smith. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the pass to Wright. The tray. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Richardson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Richardson's got 22 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Rejected by Harris.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 14. Down low and stolen by Wright. On the wing, Hardaway. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Mavericks shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. A live body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
Richardson, good.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And the Mavericks call time here.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Jackson comes in for Porzingis. Lee's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Hardaway. Now here's Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Releases. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And he knocks down the first one. And Ennis drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Dallas shooting just 31% in the game. Poked away. He kicks to Horford. Offensive rebound. Dallas shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Horford the pass to Thibault. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Thibault's got 6 points.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
No good from Lee. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And now, here comes Wright, leading the break. Yep, that one goes. 10 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Richardson outside. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. The 76ers third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
2 on the clock. Here's Thibault. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Thibault's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%, and he recovers it. Right against Richardson. Richardson with the double team. And it's Curry at the elbow. Right, that's a 2-pointer, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Philadelphia leading by 20. Pass to Thibault. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Thibault's got 8 points.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The 76ers making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Brunson's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Ennis. 5 points in the game. Here's O'Quinn. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Curry. It's deflected. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ennis. Lee with the block, but he recovers it. 1:31 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault, guarded by Jackson. Ennis misses. The Mavericks shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Thibault, the pass to Scott. Here's Thibault, guarded by Jackson. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Thibault, guarded by Jackson. Kept alive. Here's O'Quinn. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, if you've got size and length, you might as well put it to use as O'Quinn did there to get that rebound.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. And that one falls for O'Quinn. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
30 seconds left to play here in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Seth Curry has never been one who's afraid of contact. Does such an exceptional job drawing the defender into his trap.
The Mavericks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Curry.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And both free throws good for Curry. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Richardson. He's got 24. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Embiid. Nails the baby hook. Embiid's got 5.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Curry way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. Ennis out there with Scott. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Embiid. And it's Korkmaz at the shooting guard. Embiid kicks to Ennis. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luca is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. The Mavericks shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Runs in the pass to Jackson. Outside Curry. Pass to Brunson. The 15-footer. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Richardson. The pass to Korkmaz. The three-pointer is right on target.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this, Greg. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Lee. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Richardson dishes to Harris. And the shot goes in.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Mavericks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot to stop the run. They get it back. Kleba kicks to Lee. Passes it to Brunson. Outside Curry. Drills it from outside.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Korkmaz. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Jackson. Harris's shot is good.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Here's Curry. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Brunson. Pulls from the top of the key. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Another three for Philadelphia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brunson with it. Here's Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Curry outside. Another three for Dallas.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Harris, and he lays it straight in. Harris has got 10 points here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lee left side, outside Curry. Now here's Brunson. Richardson cover. Goes up at the stripe. And Embiid with the violation. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jonah Bolden's checked in for Harris. Raul Neto comes in for Ennis. And Trey Burke subbed in for Josh Richardson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleba. Porzingis is coming in for Jackson. Ryan Brokoff's checked in for Lee. And Barea subbed in for Curry. Now here's Burke. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. He hits the second from the line. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Porzingis fires the 3. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Pass to Korkmaz. And the rejection by Marjanovic. On the wing, Hardaway. All sorts of time. He gets it in there.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Burke, the pass to Bolden. Burke looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Mavericks ball.
And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Clock is at 3. Here's Brokoff. That 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Neto. And there's the feed to Embiid. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 4.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Hardaway. Burke grabs the miss. Philadelphia has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Neto, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin. And the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell. In no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
And he sinks the second.
And you never doubt this guy's enthusiasm or his love for the game of basketball. To me, it's what makes Barea the kind of guy you root for.
Here's Bolden. Back to Burke. Now, here's O'Quinn. Pass to Thibault. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the lob to the hoop. Picked off in midair. Now the 76ers on the break. Burke with the ball. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Hardaway. 14 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
The pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Barea. Passes to Porzingis. Now Barea. Pass to Marjanovic. Hardaway with it. Outside, Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. 18 points for Porzingis.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Here's Thibault. Here's Burke. And the rejection by Marjanovic. To the middle. And now Barea running the floor all by himself.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Neto, the pass to Burke. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Now here's Barea. Pass to Brokoff. Now Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Philadelphia with the ball. And here is Burke. The pass to Bolden. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brokoff passes to Marjanovic. 2 points. That one goes. Marjanovic has got his first points of the night.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Passes it to O'Quinn. Knocked away. Stolen by Brunson.
2 minutes left.
Floats one up. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
They get the rebound. O'Quinn and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
Here's Porzingis trying to get open as Marjanovic. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Tobias Harris.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Now, here's O'Quinn following the miss by Porzingis. Shot clock at 3. Thibault can't get it to go. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Can't cash in from close range. Now Burke. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.